Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be extending my dreadlocks, and I'm really happy and excited to be doing this because I feel like it's going to make such a big transformation. Just makes my hair gonna look so much longer. In preparation to get to this hair colour, I did the hair colour remover. So what I did prior to that was brush out all the ends of my dreadlocks. I took out all the dreadlock extensions, so I'm going to be putting them back in. So I have the extensions that I'm going to be using here. They are 20 inches in the colour 60. They're silky straight. So if you watched my previous hair transformation video, you will know that I got this hair colour from green, and it was quite a journey trying to do that. So removing all the colour from the dreadlocks, it didn't work as well as I hoped. So I had to treat the dreadlocks with a red conditioner just to help neutralise the green, because the dreads were still quite green. So I'm hoping we're going to get a nice ombre effect using like a lighter shade of blonde, and I'm going to hopefully get a good transition. And I have 20 dreadlocks altogether. So I'm going to sit in front of my dressing table. I'm going to have a mirror in front of me and behind me so I can see exactly what I'm doing at the back as well to help with the sectioning. So for now I'm just going to extend my existing dreads, but I do plan to add a couple more rows of dreadlocks eventually just to thicken it out a little bit more. It's just going to be so good to see such a difference and how much of a transformation it will be having like a natural blonde. So my dreadlocks have changed so much since I did the hair colour remover and just trying to get the colour different. They've gone a lot more mature and they've like hardened a lot, shrunk a lot as well. So I've just found myself having to brush the ends out more and more, like the more I've washed my hair. So these dreadlocks are a year old now. I put them in last year about May time. Like, I feel like it's going to be quick, but it's not going to be quick. This whole process is probably going to take about 4 or 5 hours, depending how quick I am. I remember last time I did it, it took me about, I think 6 hours altogether just to get it like perfect. So, woo! So I feel like these inch strips of extensions will probably do 2. And I want the ends to be quite loose and flowy. I don't want them to be too wispy and like thin looking. So literally all I'm going to do is just take the extension. I'm going to grab the same thickness of hair that it would be for the dread, then cut the hair at the top so you have the loose hair to play with. Make sure you just like feel the thickness of the hair and it's all the way down, so it's all the way to the bottom, so you're going to have those nice flowy ends. So once you cut the hair from the weft, just kind of pull the hairs a little bit so it's not such a like a harsh blunt cut line. You can see the loose ends that I've brushed out here. Just above that is where you want to crochet that loose hair in. Now, because these dreads are mature already, you might find it a little bit of a job trying to get that crochet hook through, so this is why I like to brush the ends out before and just kind of brush up to the point where it's not so tight, so it won't be so hard to crochet. So just crochet that hair until it's attached nice and securely, and then you'll be able to start back combing and crochet, making that dread as if it was your own hair. That's pretty much it. It's very simple. So take your time when you're doing this. You don't want to rush it. If you rush it, then it's just going to look crappy and not so good. The whole point of dreadlocks is having patience with them and just letting them do their own thing. So once this is done, it's done. You don't have to do it again. So you might as well just take your time and do it good. So you can see if you do it nicely, you can get a good transition. So your hair doesn't even have to be the same colour as the extensions. So you can see the more time you spend on it, the better it will be. Okay, so once you've got a good connection with the hair and the dread, you can start back combing it. So if you have a huge colour difference between your hair and the extensions, just kind of blend that in as much as you can. If you have a chunk of it in the middle like that, try and separate it out, because if you back comb it, it's going to look streaky. Okay, so now you've backcombed it, you just crochet, tighten it up, and it's pretty much it. Super easy. Okay, so it's probably taken me about 15 minutes just to do one, but it is super long, goes all the way down to my waist. But this is the sort of thing you're looking for. If you do find those little bits of hair that you haven't managed to transition very well with the colour, you can always take like a little bit of hair and kind of like mesh it up so it's like a cluster, a ball of hair, and then just crochet it over the top to just blend that in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And there you go, it's pretty much ombreed really nicely, got a nice transition, nice blend of colour. Just working all the way down the dreadlock, just crochet, so it's tightening up the loose hair. Like, don't pull the hair too hard, but just enough to tighten that dread up a little bit. And there we go, there is one dreadlock extension done. So I haven't cut the extension yet, but you can see how long it is all the way to my hip. I'm probably going to cut it about here, just past my boobs. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off a couple more of the dreads, and I'll get back to you and we'll see what it looks like. So probably about 20 minutes per dread, but I've got it looking exactly how I want it, and it just looks so nice. Look at that transition. Oh yeah! Watching South Park on the iPad while I'm doing this, so I've only done 3 so far, but it looks so good. I'm just so happy with how they're looking.
What are you guys doing? Oh, we're just giving the place a nice scrub down while we wait for your research.
Okay, so I'm only half done, and it's taking a long time because I'm just trying to take my time and make sure I'm doing a good job. So I feel like it's not going to be done all today, probably tomorrow. Oh yes, so you can see what I've done so far. I'm in love with this colour though, it just goes so nicely with the medium blonde. Have a nice flow to them. I can't wait to do the other side, it's just going to look so different. Especially when I'm going to let my hair down and see it all flow together. It's just going to be so pretty. I've also watched a whole season of South Park, so that just gives you an idea how long this has taken me just to do one side. So I've done 10 dreadlocks, so I've got 10 to go. Hi guys, so it's now the next day. I was working as much as I could yesterday to get this done, but I was just so tired. It was not going to happen all in one day. So this took me about 5-6 hours to do 10 dreadlocks. So I've done half of my hair. We're going to be working on the right side today. So if I pull them forward, you can see the difference. You can see the difference already. So this is the side with the dread extensions, and then this is the side that I am gonna do today. So I was trying to make dinner last night and they were just kind of getting caught in things, so I'm just going to give them a tiny little trim when I'm finished, just here. So I won't be dyeing these ones, I'm just going to leave them as they are because the hair colour that I put on my hair is the demi-permanent, so it will fade out on its own after I wash it a few times. So we should have a nice blend going on with that blonde. This colour blonde in this light looks really nice, really yummy. It's like caramel. The one thing that's most important that I'm trying to do, this is why it's taking so long, is I'm just trying to get the same consistency through each dreadlock. So going all the way down each dread, it's the same like thickness and hardness. So when they mature, they're all going to mature at the same pace, and one's not going to be softer than the other. You know, the same texture, the same flexibility, you know. So you know when the dread is done because it's going to be firm. So when you make dreads and they're new, they will be pretty firm to start off with, so they will stand up on their own. They're going to be like this, they're going to waving about, and if you have a whole head it can look kind of funny because it's all like standing up on its end. After you wear them in your hair for a few days and you give them a wash, they will settle down, but it's just kind of funny to see like when they're all like, but yeah, that's how they're meant to be for the first few days. They are going to be quite, you know, quite tight. I'm just so looking forward to doing the whole head and getting it done, because this will probably end up being about 12 hours of work, and it's just going to be such an achievement when I'm finished. And like, I'm already so surprised with like how I look already with this hair color and with this thing that I'm doing to myself. So yeah. So I started this morning, it's now 1 o'clock and I've got 4 to go. I'm just so happy that I've come almost to the end. I can't wait to finish, I'm so knackered. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and just have a little break. I've been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and yesterday I watched the whole season of South Park, so I just kind of want to chill right now, and my back is killing me. So yeah, bear in mind it's going to take you at least 6 to 12 hours to do this, so have a comfortable posture, because you're going to have some back pain at the end of it if you're crouched over like this in the mirror. Okay, so it's 3:30 in the afternoon and I finally finished the dreadlock extensions. I'm so happy with how they look. So now the moment of truth. What am I gonna look like with my hair down? So I had my hair tied up the whole time. Whoa, I love it. It looks so nice. Feels nice and thick underneath. I love it. Definitely worth it, but it does take a long time to do. Also remember, when you wash your hair a few times, the dreads are gonna tighten up and shrink up and stuff, so always leave it a little bit longer than what you want. I love it! So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining and helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, go subscribe for more, and I will see you lovelies very soon. Bye guys.